I'm Jean.
And we are doing No Screen Time, Screen Time. And we will be exploring engineering.
Say it with us. The E in STEAM. We will also discover how the cushion of air reduces friction.
And experience Newton's 3 laws of motion in action.
Okay, and today we are going to be making a hovercraft.
Woo! And we have a ton of cool little things to decorate our hovercrafts to give you guys some ideas. So don't forget to be on the lookout for the following STEAM vocabulary, which are
Hovercraft,
which is a vehicle or craft that travels over land or water using the cushion of air.
friction,
Which is the resistance that one surface or object encounters when going over another.
and Newton's 3 laws of motion.
So all of these will be in effect today, and we have covered the third law when we did the rocket balloon.
Yes.
So the first law is when an object is in rest, it stays at rest, and when it is in motion, then it will stay in motion unless it met by an outside force.
Okay.
Newton's second law is force equals mass times acceleration, and then Newton's third law is when there is a action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. So we will be explaining those as we build our hovercraft today.
Okay.
So we are going to be eliminating friction by creating a cushion of air. This allows the hovercraft to move smoothly across the surface. So it's not going to lift up very high, but it'll glide over the surface. And the cushion of air was actually patented by Sir John Thornycroft in 1877.
Okay.
All right, and like we said, all of Newton's laws of motion will be in effect with this hovercraft.
Okay. The supplies you need today are going to be a balloon, an old CD. Make sure it's an old CD and that it's not somebody's valuable music CD or something.
Gosh, yes.
A dish soap cap, and a hot glue gun. And we cannot stress enough how important it is to have a parent working with you and using the glue gun for you.
Yes, and a buddy would be good too, because we had some struggles just getting the balloon over the cap. So that might be helpful as well.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have all our stuff ready. We already have some CDs decorated.
Yes.
So we have some with pom-poms.
Smiley face. You can also use stickers. We put stickers on this one here. We also have some little alien guys to put on, keeping in mind that if you do put something like this on, it's going to add a little bit of weight to the CD, so you may have to put more air into the balloon to get the hover effect that you want. Also, if you put one on this side, you have to also put something on the other side that will balance it out. So on this one, I would put another little guy over here. All right.
And then if you don't have little aliens like we did, we actually made one. We made Kirby from Chicken Little. So you can just make them. If you have pom-pom, trim them up a little bit, add some eyes. That'll work too. And then you're going to need some bottle caps. After you're done decorating and stuff, you're going to need a bottle cap. We have 2 different kinds. We found that this one, which is the pull-push type, works better.
Yes.
But you can use the one that Jean has,
The flip top bottle caps.
which is the one we found most common
Yeah.
around the house.
You
So-
would have to cut off this flip top part of it, because otherwise it just catches too much in the balloon.
Yeah, and it just made it really hard. So we're going to be using this one, but you can see the one right here with our smiley face that we had a flip top and we just cut off the end.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see. And we put a balloon around it so that way it doesn't
Covered-
break our next one.
right,
Yeah.
Covered the sharp edges on there.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're going to go ahead and use the push-pull type, and then we're going to go ahead and hot glue it onto, we're going to use the CD today, hot glue it onto here. So have your parents help you out with this, because the hot glue guns they're hot. So,
Yes, they will burn.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself. So, and they're messy. So we're just going to go ahead and add some glue to the rim right here. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's kind of like dripping. And then we're just going to stick it in that center ring on the CD. And just press it down.
Just give it a little bit of time to set up.
We're also going to add another ring around, so that way it kind of makes sure it stays.
A good seal on there.
Yes.
All right.
All right, and so let me go ahead and do, go ahead and do that real quick. Thank you, Jean.
Mhm.
So we also found that having a buddy to do this with also really helped, because it can be a little bit of a struggle to get the balloon over the cap as well. Oy.
Okay, so while that sets, we'll choose a balloon.
Oh, goodness gracious. So you might want to have like paper and stuff down just in case to
Yeah.
protect your surfaces, in case the glue just kind of leaks down like ours did.
Okay.
I think it's okay now. So we have, so there's different kinds of balloons. We have the longer ones, we have the shorter ones. Both work.
Mhm.
We found that these ones are kind of a little bit easier because you have to twist them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, do you want to do the honors?
I will, yes. Do you think it's set enough to go ahead and get ready? Oh, another thing we're going to need is to make some room when we're ready to go.
Yes.
All right. There.
That's
That
good,
looks
yeah.
good. And then you want to twist it so that you can keep the air inside while attaching it to the craft. And are we ready?
Yes, so let me just kind of scoop over a little bit.
All right.
So, and this is why we say buddy helps. So, it feels pretty.
Is it
It
popped
feels
open?
okay. Oh, no, it's closed. So make sure your valve is closed when you
Okay.
put the balloon on.
I'm just going
Oh.
to pop it right over the top there. Get a hold of that side.
There we go, maybe. Oh, I think it needs to go over a little bit more.
There.
Okay,
So then we let it
untwist.
untwist and then pop it open.
Yes, and then that will. So, oh, there we go.
Okay.
And so when we're doing this, when it's just resting, Newton's first law, so when it's resting, it stays at rest. So when an object is at rest, it stays at rest, and when it's in motion, it stays in motion. So when we have the valve closed and we put the balloon on and then pop the valve, we are releasing that air, which is causing it to go into motion, and it stays in motion as we bounce
Just
it
gonna-
back and
yeah,
forth until,
yeah.
and then Newton's second law, which is force equals mass times acceleration. So the size of your balloon will affect the amount of air in it, is going to affect the speed. So that's
Okay.
something too when we are going back and forth. And then third law. So his third law is when there is an action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So when we open the valve, it releases the air, which is going to go straight down the table, which by his third law, the air is going to push back, the pressure is going to push back, and that's what causes it to slightly hover over, and which reduces the friction and allows us to push it back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. And if you guys do the other one, the other lid, it's the same thing. You just won't be able to pop it open. So you'll just twist it again, put it on, and then as soon as you untwist it, it's going to be really quick. You're going to have to,
Yeah, it'll start hovering
Yeah.
right away.
yes.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, that was fun.
Yes.
And if you have any videos of your hovercraft when you're trying them out, or even the ones you've decorated, you can share them with us by tagging us on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay?
All right, and we will see you guys next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.